Hey guys, this is the submission for Celluloid Terror's greatest acting performance. Um, the single greatest acting performance, I think, is a very difficult thing to narrow down. So what I would choose to do is pick the most obvious 10 that come to mind and then narrow it down from there. Um, what readily comes to mind when you think of the greatest acting performances would be George C. Scott, Patton, Robert De Niro in Raging Bull, which is one of my personal favorites. Um, Peter Lorre in M, I think was an incredible performance. Um, Max Schreck was one in Nosferatu. I think is overlooked. Um, Another one that I like that usually gets a lot of accolades is Laurence Olivier as Richard III. That may be a little highfalutin, but I think he deserves it. I don't think you can overlook Jack Nicholson. He's got to be on the list. Um, I would have him for One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest. I think a greatest acting list can't exclude Lon Chaney Sr. for The Hunchback or for Phantom. I'll take The Hunchback. And then you get down to a couple that are personal favorites of mine. Bruno Ganz in Downfall, where he plays Hitler. That's an incredible performance, in my opinion. Another one is probably not well known, unless you're a Rainer Fassbinder fan, and that would be Gunter Lamprecht for Berlin Alexanderplatz, which is Fassbinder's 15-hour movie that follows the Berlin Alexanderplatz novel to the nth degree. What a great performance. So Gunter gets on the list. And then the final one, which is one that's near and dear to my heart, is Jackie Gleason in The Hustler. And you can put Paul Newman in there too, but I just got a soft spot for Jackie Gleason's performance in The Hustler. He definitely has a lot of empathy. He can really drag the empathy out of you when you see his performance there. So, having narrowed down the list, what's the number one? Still very tough, but I've got to go with Gunter in Berlin Alexanderplatz. And then number two would be Peter Lorre and Robert De Niro third. So that's my list. I guess I should include Patton, though. George C. Scott was so good, but I got to give number one to Gunter. So there's my submission. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.